Hello and welcome to Daily Reflection with Aneel Aranha. Today is the 9th of February 2019. We're going to reflect on Mark chapter 6, 30 to 34. Listen. The apostles gathered around Jesus and told him all that they had done and taught. He said to them, "Come away to a deserted place all by yourselves and rest a while, for many were coming and going, and they had no leisure even to eat." And they went away in the boat to a deserted place by themselves. Now many saw them going and recognized them, and they hurried there on foot from all the towns and arrived ahead of them. As Jesus went ashore, he saw a great crowd, and he had compassion for them because they were like sheep without a shepherd, and he began to teach them many things. The Gospel of the Lord. When I read some of these passages, the things that God says can pinch pretty hard because you know that you are being disobedient to his commands. Today was one such occasion, and I dare say it will pinch pretty much everybody because I doubt there are many of us who do what Jesus asks, and that is to rest. And that does seem rather strange because I'm sure we'd all like to rest. However, it appears that very few of us get the time, and some just don't have the inclination. So let's look at this command today. Come away to a deserted place all by yourselves and rest a while, Jesus tells his apostles who have been exhausted ministering to people. Now there are 4 elements to this instruction, and there is something to be discovered in each element. 1, come away. 2, to a deserted place. 3, all by yourselves. And 4, rest a while. People call me up sometimes. How are you, they ask. Busy as usual, I answer, which is true because I am pretty busy doing all these things for God, and I seem to suggest by my response that because I am busy, my life has some meaning to it. But then you read something like this and you realize there might be such a thing as being too busy, and that might not be a good thing. So what is the cure? Come away, Jesus says. Note, he doesn't say go away. He wants us to come with him because that's where we are going to find our rest. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, he says elsewhere. If we go away, chances are we might end up in places we shouldn't be in. Then he says, to a deserted place. I've noticed that when people go for retreats, they very often go to a retreat center where there are sometimes thousands of people. Now, these have their functions. But if we really want a recharge, we should try retreats where we can be totally on our own. This can be pretty scary, so if you're doing this for the first time, I suggest a guided retreat. And once you've discovered how special these times with God can be, you might want to skip the guide altogether. The next thing that Jesus says emphasizes his point. By yourselves, he says, that's you, all by yourself. And finally, he says, rest a while. It's a temporary state, and once recharged, we can get back to work. You take care now, because I'm going to rest for a while. God bless you.